Well, howdy doody, everybody, and welcome back to the Creeping Swarf channel. Super excited about this one because we have another Jackson on the channel. We've got the Jackson Pro Plus SL2 Soloist in the Guitar Center exclusive white finish. So let's get this bad boy on the bench, give it a setup, change the strings, and look at all its parts and specs, and then we'll give it a listen. Let's get right into it. Oh man, this is an exciting one. The Jackson SL2 Pro Plus Soloist in Snow White. This is the Guitar Center exclusive finish. They did a great job polishing the frets. This has an ebony fretboard with black perloid inlays, the shark fin inlays. It's very, very cool. Something unique you don't see too often. It is a 25.5-inch scale length, and it has a master volume, a master tone. They are not push pulls, it seems. It did say that it was coil splitting, but I think that's in the 5-way switch there, so we'll have to wait till we pop the back off of it. Here's a shot of that really cool black binding. I love this thing. The Snow White guitar with the black binding and hardware is really, really cool. It's just like my Warrior. This has the reverse headstock, which is something I prefer on my Jackson style guitars, with the matching paint and the black binding as well. And another really cool thing about it is it's got the luminlay dots. So it's got the glow-in-the-dark dots for if you're playing on a dark stage or something. It said it was a 12 to 16-inch radius, 16 at the 12th. I got 14 down at the first, which is great. It is locking Jackson branded tuners. I found these to be okay, just okay. This has great upper fret access, all the way up to that 24th fret. Because who doesn't want 24 jumbo frets on their guitar? String through construction. Oh yeah, that's definitely some coil splitting going on that 5-way switch. That is pretty cool. Looks like Korean made pots. Nothing too crazy. Very cool looking. I like it. I like the zip tie. I think that adds a little bit. And yeah, that's a lot going on in there. So out of the packaging, straight from the store, action is a little bit high for my liking, so that's something we'll get to when we're doing our setup. Here is the neck radius, the back of the neck, which is a neck through construction. So we're going to go ahead and pop these strings off and start setting it up and looking at some of the other parts we can. Okay, so when I was taking the strings off, all this powder and debris was falling out of it. And after getting the strings off, I also noticed that the fretboard definitely needed a good conditioning. So I used the standard guitar honey that I always use, and just get it sprayed up and looking good. You can see the difference here as I start to wipe it down. You'll see a huge difference in that. I did notice that the debris that was coming out of the back of it came out more as I was putting the new strings in as well. I think it's just paint. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about at all. That fretboard does also have black binding on it that it's hard to get on camera, but close up looks really, really cool. I am thoroughly impressed with this. The fretwork on this is really nice. They do not need polishing, and that's something I usually end up having to do. So I'm glad that in this price range I did not. This does have Seymour Duncan pickups. The JB and I'm not even sure, 59 and SH. I'm not sure, but they're supposed to be really good for high gain, so I'm excited to try those out. I've never had that set before. Here's another look at that board after conditioning it. Yeah, That looks great, doesn't it? Those inlays are super cool, and that polishing and fretwork is just amazing. So before I pop any new strings on here, I'm going to take corrective action on the truss rod and turn it counterclockwise to tighten it up a little bit. And we are going to put D'Addario 12 to 60s on here and tune this to drop B. So that is C standard with a drop B on the 6th string on your lowest. Like I said, these tuners, I could take them or leave them. I would almost rather have some different ones, but they'll work. So as you can see, we're a good 10, 12 thousandths lower on the action now, so it should be a lot more playable for faster things. Not that I play a lot of those, but this is going to look a little bit better. So let's plug right into the Tonex and get some sounds out of this thing so we can give it a listen.